YouTube channel. It's your girl Butterfly Watcher, aka Vanessa, and I'm back with another hot video. So in today's video, we're going to be doing I'm just gonna be doing a story time about the most embarrassing thing I've ever done so far. So yeah, before we go straight into the video, guys, most of you are just watching without leaving a like or a comment. Guys, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can get to hear more, because we have a lot coming that's more interesting. So let's get straight into the video. So yeah, I remember the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. That was very, very embarrassing, right? It was I was cooking. I was supposed to cook, right? But then unfortunately that day I was supposed to cook meat. Two different kinds of meat. Like I was supposed to cook chicken and beef. But then I took the beef and the chicken and put both in the same pot. And I don't know what was going on in my mind, but I feel like everything was not okay that day in the mindset, because I took the chicken and the beef in the same pot, putting salt, putting spice, water, and then put on the stove. I even let the things boil together. Like, I don't know, but the things had to boil in liquor. And I feel like it was right. I don't know, but then it was time for me to now go and cook proper, like to make the soup and stuff. And then my mom went into the kitchen. She found out that no, man, the daughter mixed chicken and beef together. It was a very big story. Like, honestly, they couldn't stop talking about it. Like, the people laughed at me. I don't know, like, it was very, 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 very hectic. And it's very embarrassing, guys. I'm like, but why did I do it? Whenever I think of it, I'm like, why did I do it? Like, why? Mixing chicken and a beef in the same pot. Okay, and then so she went into the kitchen. She realized that no, I had mixed chicken and beef. She literally didn't say anything. She just saw it and then went to tell Daddy that what your kid did. She mixed chicken and beef in the same pot. Okay, they kept quiet until I was done cooking, and then I had to dish the meat. And then people are like, Vanessa, what is this? And I'm like, oh, it's meat. What type of meat? Chicken and beef. And I'm like, since when does beef and chicken go together? And then I was like, no, but some things just happen. But then shakatuitika. But it is what it is. But unfortunately, that was the very, 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 very embarrassing thing I've ever done so far. Because, like, I don't know, my mom was like, she was really traumatized. Like, she was very shocked. Like, why would I do this? Why would you do something like that? You could have at least boiled chicken on its own, beef on its own. But then I think it was out of laziness, of I don't know what sort of madness it got into me. But then it was a bit crazy and very hectic. But then that day I was like, no, I have to do this. But then it happened. But then I thought of it every time I think of it. I'm like, honestly, what was wrong with my head? I'm still here to find out, because sometimes I ask myself, is everything okay with that head? Because sometimes it feels like you're just crazy. But then it happened. And that was very embarrassing. And that story will never finish in my house. Like, that's the story that everybody tries. When you try to go out of their way, they'll start saying, hey, don't forget that you cook chicken and beef in the same pot. So even during those days, even when you're gonna get married, we are gonna tell the people that this one you must be careful of her. She might cook for you guys beef and chicken in the same pot. If you don't take her serious, she's not the person who you think she is. So yeah, that story is very, very hectic right now. Like, people use it too. When they want you to calm down, they know you will chill when you hear that type of story. So yeah, that was the most embarrassing thing I've ever done in the house. Let's say outside of the house. Yeah, out of the house, the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. Okay, I fell during sports. So we were having sports on a Saturday. So I was doing long jump and short put. But then, so I had go and do short put. I'm done doing short put. So now it was my time to go do long jump. Okay, the first try we went, the second try, the third try. It says you are lying. I fell with the horse stomach. Like, I fell. The worst part is, I couldn't get energy to stand up. I just laid down there. I just laid for some minutes until I felt like, no, I need to stand up. But not realizing that people are watching you. the stadium is full. People are watching you guys do sports, and you are there falling and you are laying, and nobody even wanted to come help. Nobody came to help. They just left me laying there. And then when I felt like no, I can finally stand up, I took up myself. I stood up and get the courage to stand up, but it was very embarrassing because a lot of people were watching you. But then people won't make it a big deal. The people will make you feel like it wasn't something, just an accident. But then unfortunately deep down they really wanna talk about it. But then they're just trying to comfort you and stuff. You know, when you have to stand up and start removing the dirt from yourself, you're like, guys. And then you have to look like, honestly, I was very very embarrassed that day because you're like, it's school. You know, at school they have friends, everything, and especially the friends will really really have that case on you. So you stand up, now you're trying to dust yourself. The moment you turn and look into the crowd, you're like, what do these people have to say about me? Like, it was very very crazy and embarrassing. But then the teachers, they'll try and comfort you. They'll just ask you, are you okay? Are you okay? But the moment of asking me, are you okay? Yes, you make me feel like I fell from the last stage on the stadium. Like, I felt like, guys, I really felt, but I felt the failure. The dust went in the air, like, whew. Guys, I'm like, did this really happen? But then unfortunately you have to stand up. When you fall, don't lay. If there are no people around you, my dear, stand up and dust yourself and move. Like that song that says, I'm dusty, what out? Those rooms and then you fall, you stand up, you shake it off, then you move. Because the moment you wanna keep laying there, it's just, that's the blind I made. I kept laying on the ground because I was like, standing up here, it's a really 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 hectic thing to do. And then the people will be like, bruh, but why couldn't you stand up? The fact that people will be like, is she okay when she's laying down there? That's very 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 crazy because people are like, that person fell, and I felt very nice. Like, it was a nice fall. But of course, you have to wake up and stand up and continue. And the worst part is, you fall, you wake up, you dust yourself, you stand up, you dust yourself, and then you go back in the line to go and jump again. I'm like, guys, don't you feel pity for me? I just fell. I need time to rest. I need time to chill. I need time to relax because it's not always easy to fall when there are people, and then you just stand up and get the courage to go. That's for people that are not, I don't know, that's for people that are not so social like some of us. Some of us feel like, hey, we are into people, we love talking, and you fall, then people will just let it be. No, brother. There's no way they're gonna let that slide. Never. The moment you just try to go out of tune, they're like, my dear, don't forget that you fell at the stadium. And it was the worst thing that could ever happen to me. Yeah, I feel like those are my most embarrassing moments I've had so far. So anyways, we've come to the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching to the end. To my returning subscribers, thank you guys so much. And to my new subscribers, thank you guys for subscribing. And to new people that are going to see this video for the first time, please do well to check my other videos, like, comment, and share. Feel free to ask anything you want, because in the next video I'm going to be doing a Q&A part 2. I have to finish the Q&A because I wasn't done in the other video. So stay tuned. See you in the next video.